Hello and welcome to another week of the Faster Way to Fat Loss. I am so proud of you. You guys have been working so hard and I'm just thrilled about the progress that you've made so far. We are going to continue to add in components of the program until we are full force into the program. Right now, you guys are intermittent fasting, which is 16 hours of fasting and then 8 hours of eating in a certain window of time. You are eliminating gluten and dairy as much as you can, focusing on whole food nutrition, and we just started tracking our macros in our MyFitnessPal apps. This next week, we are going to be focusing on carb cycling. So we are intentionally varying the amount of carbs that we consume each day. For Monday and Tuesday, we are going to focus on low carbs. So we are going to focus on hitting 50 grams of net carbs a day, just for those 2 days. And then for men, Fridays are also low carb, but for women, that's another just regular macro day. So on low carb days, we're going to do 50 grams of net carbs. Net carbs is carbs minus fiber. We're going to aim to hit our protein goal and then blow your fats out of the water. You can do like double your fat grams during those low carb days because we're going to replenish what we're not getting in calories from carbohydrates on those days. We're going to get in fats to fill your bellies. So again, low carb days are Monday, Tuesday for men and women, and Friday for men. And then on regular macro days, we're going to aim to hit all of our macro goals, which is protein, fat, and carbohydrates. So this week, again, we're going to continue to cut out gluten and dairy as much as possible. We're going to continue to log our food into our MyFitnessPal apps. We're going to consistently intermittent fast, 16-8 schedule, and we're going to add our workouts in. I want you to challenge yourself with the workouts. If you have not added those in already, start adding those in this week. If you already have, let's really dial it in and maybe increase your weights. Do something that will challenge your body because our goal is to build lean muscle, which is going to in turn burn more fat. So the goal for carb cycling, we are intentionally varying the amount of carbs that you are eating during each day. On our low carb days, we are intentionally depleting our glycogen stores or our carbohydrate stores so that our bodies are going to look elsewhere for energy, and they're going to look into our fat stores. So they're going to use our fat storage for energy during those days. And then on our regular macro days, so starting on Wednesday, we are going to load it up with healthy carbs or glycogen. And our bodies are going to be so ready for that they are going to use that for energy instead of storing it as fat. So that cycle is just going to continually turn our body into a fat burning machine. Carb cycling helps with hunger control. It is going to help with your insulin levels, and it's going to help your body store less fat and actually use your fat as energy. We don't do low carb all the time because if over time, if you are depleting your body of carbohydrates, you are going to notice that you are feeling very depleted, very fatigued. Your body will start using your lean muscle mass for energy. And we don't want to do that. We want to preserve that. Your hormones and your metabolism are going to be affected by not eating carbs. It's not going to function effectively. It can be trouble for your thyroid and for your stress level hormone. By cycling carbohydrates from low to high during the week, we are going to help keep our bodies happy and healthy and our hormones happy and healthy. And we're basically going to allow our bodies to function optimally. Some benefits of carb cycling: increased insulin sensitivity and metabolic flexibility, hormone support, particularly thyroid, estrogen, progesterones, all those main hormones are going to be so happy when you are actually giving your body what it needs to function. During our low carb days, we are going to be doing HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training. Those workouts are going to be 20 minutes tops. If it goes over 20 minutes, it's going to stress your body out. And we know that when your body is stressed, it's going to hold on to fat. And again, that's not the goal of the program. So we're going to do different things like Tabata. We're going to really just jack your heart rate up. And again, this is going to, along with the low carb days that we're doing with those, it's going to, again, all focus on fat burning instead of fat storing. So we encourage you to pick the option of workout that's most comfortable for you, but also challenging. So there's a gym option, a home option, and a low impact version of the workouts. So just pick the one that is best suited for your needs. If you pick the low impact and you're just not challenged, I challenge you to pick a different workout and really challenge your body and your muscles, because you're going to see the best results then. Every day we're getting the same amount of calories, but we're getting different percentages from different macros. So again, you're never going to be depleted of calories because that's not our goal in this program. Low calorie over a long period of time is your body's going to start breaking down. It's not going to function optimally. So we do not cut calories in this program. We kind of refocus our different macros, but we're going to continue to get our full amount of calories so that you are fueled properly, so that your fat burning process can be fueled. On regular macro days, much of your fuel is coming from carbs. On low carb days, much of your fuel is coming from fats. But again, we're going to cycle that through. So it provides a lot of variety in the program, so you're not feeling like you're eating the same things every single day. On low carb days, you're going to get about 10 to 15% of your calories coming from carbohydrates. 60 to 65% are going to come from fat, and then 20 to 30% are going to come from protein. And then on your regular macro days, 45% of your calories are going to come from carbs, 30% is going to come from fat, and then 25% is going to come from protein. So again, during our low carb days, again, 50 grams of net carbs or less, we are going to do our HIIT training, our high intensity interval training. And basically it's strategically paired that way so that our glycogen stores are depleted. And because we're doing that high intensity interval training, our bodies are going to dip into our fat stores for energy for all functions, for all of our bodily functions that day, but especially during that workout. And then for regular macro days, we're going to have higher carbs, and that's going to give us the energy, our muscles, the energy to be able to strength train. So we're going to strength train on those days, and our bodies are going to have the fuel, the carbs it needs to work out, and then refuel our muscles so that they can be stronger and leaner. And so our bodies are not going to look to our lean muscle mass for energy during those days. They're going to build it. One critical piece to this program is rest and recovery. So for men, we have 1 day of rest, and for women, we have 2 days of rest. So this is really, really important to keep our metabolism and our hormones happy, and to make sure that we are optimally functioning on those days. We are resting on other days. So it's very, very critical for your success in the program to rest. So you can either completely take it off, or you can engage in active recovery, which is a walk, hiking with your family, swimming, yoga, stretching, whatever it is that recharges you. That's what I want you to do on those days. This is not a calories in, calories out type program. So on these rest days where we're not working out, you are still consuming a regular macro day and making sure that you are fueling your body efficiently. I don't want you to stuff yourself. So if you are on those days where you're not burning as many calories because you're not working out and you are stuffed, I want you to eat until you're about 80% full and then stop. My favorite day is leg day. Leg day is Saturday. It's a regular macro day. We are really going to hit it hard with our legs and our glutes that day. It's a really fun workout. It's the toughest workout, and we're going to be burning the most amount of calories, and so we can afford a treat. You're still going to track that treat, but it does not have to be a part of the program, a part of the guidelines. It's that thing that you really just love and you miss it during the week. That's going to be your reward, and that's going to be your treat on leg day. So we can talk a little bit more about that as it comes around, but look forward to treating yourself on Saturday, because we are not making anything completely off limits and restrictive. So if you want that donut on Saturday, that's going to be the day you're going to have that donut, and you're going to enjoy it. You're not going to feel guilty. You're not going to feel shame. You're going to have a controlled treat, and you're going to track it, and you're going to feel great. And then you're going to tighten it back up come Sunday and Monday and throughout the week. So looking ahead to the next week, we are going to participate in an optional 24-hour fast. So that sounds very intimidating, but basically you're going to extend one of your 16-hour fasts to 24 hours. You're going to drink lots and lots of water. If you need some coffee, that's fine. Electrolyte water is even more important. It's going to keep you hydrated during that fast. And it's basically going to allow your body to be in complete digestive rest so that it can refuel and regenerate cells, get rid of toxins in your body, and focus on other bodily functions besides just digesting your food. You're going to feel a lot better. It's basically a natural detox, a natural cleanse, letting your body completely be at rest. So that is going to be on Thursday. You're going to end your eating window on Wednesday, maybe a little bit earlier, still getting a full regular macro day in. Maybe stop eating at like 5:30 or so, because then after 24 hours, you can eat again and you can have a good solid meal. You don't have to track that meal. I don't want you to ruin all your results. So I don't want you to go crazy, but I do want you to have a good, well-balanced meal that night. Again, you don't have to track, and then you go back into the regular cycle of a 16-hour fast. The Friday after becomes a regular macro day to replenish those calories. On Thursday, we are going to be at rest, so we are not going to work out, and then Friday we can work out after the fast and doing a regular macro day again on Friday. And then we just go back onto schedule. Saturday becomes a regular macro day, our leg day, treat day. If you have any questions, there is an FAQ in your portal that kind of outlines all this, but we will go over it a little bit more before it comes around. But it is a great way to reset your body, to cleanse, and to let your body really completely rest. So that is all for this week. Again, we're going to carb cycle. We're going to continue to track our macros in our MyFitnessPal apps. You guys are doing wonderful. If you have questions, please continue to post them in the group. I will answer them as I see them. Please tag me. Chances are, if you have that question, someone else has that question too. If it's a personal issue, please reach out to me individually, and I will be happy to answer your questions and kind of sort through that concern. So you guys are doing great. Keep up the awesome work, and let's have a great week together. I will talk to you guys later.